Hey guys, it's Thursday, so it must be time for Dave's First 48. This week I'm going to do Supergiant Games' Bastion. This game came out a few years ago. I want to say it came out in like 2011? Like its original release was, August 16th, 2011 on Steam, followed by XBLA, and then it came out also on Chrome and on the iPad. So apparently you could buy this game for your Chrome browser. Chrome doing more than just web browsing. Okay. I don't even use Chrome. Anyway. So here we are. Moved it around a little bit because the UI in this game is in spots where would get covered. So, here's our start menu, of course. Notice it has leaderboards. I was unable to get them to work. I think that might just be because I haven't done anything worth doing on the leaderboards. But there are like score attack modes and things like that. So there's no multiplayer in this game, but there is like competitive, like my score is higher, like arcade style multiplayer where it's my score is just higher than yours. I'll just go ahead and start a new game. Not worried about losing all my progress because I haven't played this game in months.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble.
So there are multiple ways you can play this. You can play this with a controller and a mouse and keyboard. I'm playing with mouse and keyboard, obviously, but I could just as easily hook up my 360 controller and play it that way. I like how the world just kind of like gets built up around
forms
you.
Up under his feet as it pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why.
I think that's
finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion.
So you can destroy aspects of the environment, which is kind of cool.
He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity. That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella. Forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him, though.
I like the narrator in this game. It's so awesome. It sounds like, I don't know, it sounds like a badass. Like he should be narrating a country movie or like an old country western.
Kid just rages for a while. An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber.
Oh man. So yeah, as you can tell, it's similar to Diablo in that the aspect ratio, or not the ratio, the hell do they call that?
Kids worked
it's
up
a fixed
quite a
camera
at this, so that fountain looks real inviting.
3D thing. Isometric.
Sometimes you just need a drink.
However, it is not a severely it's not a random loot generation type of game. It has
a school of squirts tunnels
story.
up around them. Must have fled here from the mines.
I do like how it plays though. Like I can totally see this working well on the 360 or with the controller, or hell, potentially even with.
Kid finds a memento from a girl he knew. Always used to fancy her. And then he falls to his death. I'm just fooling.
I do like how they're like, oh, you fell off the platform. Here you go. Boom. Here's a little life thing. It's not like you lose a life or whatever.
He sets foot inside one of Zealandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did.
And on everything you hit.
Then Kid finds his trusty shield.
Ah, okay.
The security takes him for a petty thief. Rondi always wanted his ashes scattered here.
Oops.
Special delivery. Gas, fellas. Windbags start turning up for last call.
No! There's
More squirts start coming out of
I don't
the
know
woodwork.
if... Oh, crap. I don't know if I get to it.
A big old fella pops out in front of the kid.
Hold on. Too much focusing on what I gotta do. So this is...
Windbags are playing for keeps.
Oh, man. A windbag's a jerk. There's a lot in this game that you kind of have to like think about while you're doing it. Like it's not one of those games you can actually play while you talk. So this is probably a really bad candidate for one of these shows. But it is. I think this is one of those games that came out a couple years ago. It was kind of one of those like indie darling of the year
Bastion out
games.
the window. It's a bit of a
From
drop.
2011. And I think this is like kind of what led to the rise of the small developer. In the last few years, like this is one of those games that's like, man, small developers can really
gets a good
pull
look
off
at
these
things on his way
amazing looking
down.
games that are fun.
He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke. Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back.
The breaker's bow is kind of cool if you can actually line the shot up and you have time to charge it. Kind of like the other one I have.
Kid better watch his step.
I folded. Hey,
The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land.
at least you can
Wasn't
walk
long
and do
before
it.
the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid. Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old
Oh,
tome.
crap.
He's a mighty fast learner.
Oh. Okay. So with this being one of those indie games that everybody liked, I believe the guys at Giant Bomb were like so closely involved in the development of this game because I guess the developers were like right down the street and they were always coming by showing them this game and they were always giving them their opinions that they opted to not review this game because of how closely involved they were with it. And I think like
He finds the distillery
developers
right next
getting
to the arsenal.
in with
Tough part
like
of town.
using the gaming press as kind of their guinea pigs. While I don't want to say it's an unconventional practice. That's what I was going for.
One
I
sip
think
of the
that's a
spirits in
great
that
idea.
distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Oh. Ah. Squirt provide passive. Alright. So I guess I got more life.
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best
Okay.
tools for the job.
So this is where you get to go if you are, like, to change out your weapons and things like that. Bolt burst. Okay. So you basically get you get 2 weapons and a special ability for one of them. There are a handful of each. On the game I was playing before, I was using the Fang repeater that was like upgraded really well, and like a machete, which was a super fast attack, which I would much prefer versus the slow hammer that I've got, but whatever.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
Yeah. But I mean, it you can basically make it so that you can play this game to, whatever play style you have. If you like to play a big heavy bruiser, if you want to play like a ranged character, you can have both of the ranged weapons so far equipped. So it is really, like, it's a fun game, and it's kind of neat, like, with the leaderboards and stuff that are in the game, you can kind of see what other people's builds are for that. What do you want?
An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way.
Oh, hey.
The Bastion's real close now.
Crap. Oh, click outside of the window. God damn it. Hazards of playing in a window, guys. It would not, for whatever reason, it would not work with full screen. The game would work in full screen, but I could not record it in full screen, so it's not a broken game. Although it does have some fairly, I would say, weird resolution options. It doesn't have 720. It has that 13 whatever by 780 whatever resolution, and I would expect it just to have straight up 720p, especially since it came out on the 360. And a lot of games ran at 720 on the 360 and PS3, so. Take all this stuff out.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air.
Uh-oh.
Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did.
Oh crap, it's a really big blue guy. I don't know if you can always see it, but I do like on some of these guys, you can see their little health bars underneath where their feet would be.
Bad time to run out of black tonic.
I'm so gonna get hosed here. No! That thing isn't dead yet?
Robs a scumbag of his last meal.
The music in this game is amazing. Like, for a small
Kid
development
puts him
house
at
to
his
have
misery.
this level of a musician on staff, or to have found a level of musician for this, this is a really good soundtrack. There is a reason why it is available to buy, like, off to the side. Now, most a lot of game soundtracks are like, oh, we'll just sell the music off to the side and we'll make an extra like $6 for every 100 units we sell or something. But you know, this music is like, this is something you could listen to just while doing work, you know.
Well, down he
Oh crap!
goes. Down toward the Bastion.
I guess I was supposed to fall
Now
off
the
there.
kid sees something stranger still. His mind races.
I didn't mean to fall off, but okay.
Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. We talk for a spell. There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest, enough to point the way to the cores. All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there, then watch. I try to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, all right, except no one else showed up.
Aww.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again, growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown. Kid ponders what to build.
Build ourselves an arsenal.
The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to.
Counter blocks all incoming attacks. That's kind of cool. One black tonic per use, huh?
A repeater goes with a hammer better than a box of nails.
Yes. Let's head off to the next section here.
Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him. The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
Proving good. Oh, I guess they have. I guess these are like trials that you can do. It's been like I played probably a good 7 or 8 hours of this game shortly after it came out. But it's been a while.
Practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets and the fewest shots. He's focused. He's armed. And he's off.
Oh man, his like a fully powered shot doesn't do a lot of good. It's pretty weak. I need more. Dude needs more damage before we
Perfect
start
shot
doing these.
just happens in a flash.
I missed all of them except for the front. I think there's probably one for doing it all in like 3 shots or something, but problem I have is it shows the thing on the ground, and then when you're trying to line it up, if it's not like right under the shadow, I guess.
Kid ain't done bad at all.
So I got the first prize, but not the second and the third. That's okay. 10 shots or fewer. So there's proving grounds. Those are kind of cool, just to kind of like help you
He
figure out
returns
how you're
with
supposed to
some
use
of the
these
materials
games,
we need.
or use these items. I don't know if I can upgrade it or not. Dancing shot. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna go back to the repeater because I like the repeater. Alright, so I guess onward to a actual mission. It's the Bastion. Alright, so I really don't have anywhere to go yet. However, this is like the world of Bastion that you get to run around in. It's pretty big, so I imagine this game is fairly long. I think I bought it on a Steam sale, so I got it for like $5. I got my $5 worth, but it is a really cool game. Like everything I've played of it, I liked it. I just
Now
got
he lands at
distracted
the
by other stuff.
intersection between bad and wrong.
All right.
Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time. Scumbag
There's my
can
machete.
digest just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw.
So there's your good old Diablo cooking stuff to death.
They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed. No sign of the core here. At least the kid got something for his trouble.
Aww. It's so cute.
Them squirts just don't know when to quit.
Trying to chop the one up that I've tamed. Poor squirt.
He heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge. Somehow that old forge is still standing.
think I roll. I don't think I do roll damage. Pretty sure I don't actually.
Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his.
Oh, I have to select an upgrade. Alright, what do I want? Draw speed or...
With a good length of meat gut, that bow's like new again.
Okay, and the little thingies I pick up are... Okay.
Kid's lifelong friends looking fit to keep on fighting.
I can switch upgrades.
Core ain't here neither, so he's gotta guess again. Keeps telling himself he better watch his step. He heads for the biggest dump in town, Scumbag Alley.
Oh crap.
Some scumbag still feeding off the city's own trash.
I guess if you can get them to roll off the map, you get XP for them too, so that's cool. Yeah, run away. Oh, but they leave crap
And there
on the
he
ground.
is, the oldest scumbag of them all, Gershel.
Hey now, Herschel was a cool guy until...
The calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition.
Oh no! Chop, 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 chop.
Kid cuts up Gershel like a pineapple. Old scumbag didn't feel a thing. No core, no surprise. Like the gas fellas are hiding it from him.
So there's a nice little bit of exploration on some of these maps. Now, I want to say none of these maps are like randomly generated or procedurally generated, I guess would be
The rest of the
term.
path is gone for good. And his city crest won't bring it back.
So, you know, one playthrough of the game is one playthrough of the game, but I think to give it life, they put in the arena. There's like an arena mode where you can do your time trials to see how long you last. And as you go through the game, you get like these crests or idols or whatever, and you can turn the idols on to amp up the difficulty.
Up north is where the gas fella foreman
of
used to
the,
live, tending to his flock.
of the score attack modes and stuff. Crap, turrets. Ah. This whole falling off the thing.
No white gas fellas all dress alike. Kids wondering the same thing. And there it is. But it's locked down tight in an alloy cage.
Is it? Oh. I was gonna say, wait, is
The
it?
blustery old foreman is keeping his fellas in check. Almost like he's showboating for the crowd.
Get up. Hey now.
And now there's a new marshal in town.
Oh, and then all poofed. Alright.
He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall. Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right where he started.
Hey, don't be a jerk. So yeah, I don't know. I like the art style. I like the music. Like this whole game is everything about this game that I've experienced.
The monument's calling for it.
Talk to the stranger.
The windbags used to be all right. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him.
Aw, I got a little duder.
Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
I'm gonna turn down my audio. Whoa. I already have a forge, right? No, that's an armory. Let's go with a forge. That way I can upgrade my stuff. I believe at some point you'll be able to get all of the stuff so that you don't have to like pick and choose. You just get it all. The war machete. I like the machete. Don't want that though.
The repeater and machete, favorite choices of the Ura hunters we once fought. A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here.
This guy, man. This guy.
Picked up traces of other cores while the kid was out.
Already done that area. Wait. Yeah, done that one. Core detected. Let's go here. There are other characters in the game, but I think the only one that has a voice is the stranger.
Couples used to walk the sundown path. Kid ain't here for pleasure, though. But then, somebody gets to the core before the kid.
Oh, crap.
The floor starts giving way under the lightest step. A single panic squirt could bring the whole place down. So could a reckless kid, for that matter. Fragments of the old world rain from the sky.
Let's get to rolling.
Stray valuables are lying everywhere. Kid thinks twice about risking his hide for him, though. Well, the path ain't exactly open to visitors no more. Security is all fired up.
Oh, craps. That's a lot of dudes. Guess I gotta kill all these guys. Or some of them.
Quick and careful is the only way to go. See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such. Not so much for noise and tomfoolery.
That's not fair, they could fly. What the hell is that about?
Sky bridges link the path together. One of them bridges whips the kid along. Finds a spyglass, like the ones they'd used to search the stars.
There's a lot of like small movements and stuff you gotta do like in this game.
The calamity changed
Make sure that you don't fall or freaking die.
Even where the wind blows.
But I think like I said, the PC and the 360 version would handle just fine with the controller. Like
Well, if we mastered the winds
Next
in
time
the
I
old
play
days,
this game, I'll probably play it with
we can do
controllers
it
to see.
again. Who else could have taken the core? Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing.
Standing in the crap. Stop standing in the crap.
Scumbag ate it by mistake. Tough break. Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back.
Crap. God damn it. I keep rolling off the thing.
Know they used to ship live munitions down the path. Find time to find them. These wires to toss those things plenty far away. Even gas fellas need some shut-eye from time to time. They get real cranky and wake 'em up.
Gotta get back on the thing.
In all this toil, Kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question. Who else could have survived the calamity?
So I don't know if we ever find out, like, what happened to this world. I imagine they tell you, but I don't know.
So he didn't find the core that time, but that ain't about to stop us.
I think I can upgrade my gun now.
We could always see the stars. We just never could reach them, no matter how high we build.
Aww. I don't have the weapon for that yet? Huh, okay. Whoa. Alright. Wait. That's the Bastion. Oh, okay, and then there's the proving ground for the Trapper. That's okay, we'll go here.
In better days, the melting pot was sealed tighter than the skin on a squirt.
Oh, I landed on the squirts.
Of all the plans to survive the calamity, it had to be stab weeds. Blasted things hurt like a broken heart.
Stab weeds. Things with thorns. Oh, I thought there was going to be something there. I guess not.
If there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down. Core stuck inside one of those fancy cages.
Look at these freaking stabby things. Getting lots of currency things, whatever those are.
He throws a switch. Now what could possibly go wrong?
He threw the first switch.
Quite a bit, as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core. core ever so slow. All Kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in. Not every squirt's born bad. Some spring to the Kid's defense. Judging by the movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while.
Oh, those squirts are just tanking everything for me. Awesome. I can only click so fast.
Scumbags don't take kindly to interlopers. Even some gas fellas take his corner. Heard it pop that mean old fork. At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes, maybe 30, hard to tell.
Only so much I can do.
Squirts get real territorial around the core. Then a shipment of free samples shows up. He's hurting, but he's gotta hold out just a little longer. One thing's for sure, that cage is awful heavy. It ain't all bad, as the Kid finds some spices from the motherland, tax-free.
Oh, forget that.
It's a troublesome scene to be sure.
Flamethrower.
A few moments left, and the core goes free. 10, 9, 8, 7, give or take a few seconds. Finally, the core's within reach. And done. He's got it. Just gotta get to the nearest barge.
Where the hell is that? Alright, there. Way! We made it! Woo!
I still remember the look on his face after that one.
That was pretty rugged.
The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started. Folks voyaged across the boundless sea to found Caelondia. It was good living here for a while.
I wonder if I got anything from my repeater. Yeah, there we go. Double clip or faster reload.
Turns out those old bones still have some spark in them.
And this thing.
Kid packs a special surprise in every one of those arrows.
How do I get here? Oh, finally have to do a distillery,
Makes
which is
time
fine.
to sample spirits from my personal supply.
I guess these are like your skills or your perks or whatever. I guess let's do that one. Since I think...
Where whiskey has no scent, but tastes like a peppered boot heel, it's not for everyone.
That's funny. Like how they're all just like alcoholic drinks or whatever. Let's do the machete one.
Windbag Ranch was built for gathering squirt extract in copious supply. Ain't nothing more healthful.
Why does it look like I've got a red aura around? I don't get it. Defeat all the foes quickly. Holy crap.
Some folks showed up to make a fast buck with nothing but a knife.
I can't kill it after it's gone. So I have to just dodge the turret's fire. That sucks. How does one throw a machete? Ah, you have to hold the button down.
Slippery little devils. Other folks came to train their throwing arms.
Yeah. This was a bad idea.
Still others use the place to test their finest blades. Place gets awful slick sometimes.
Damn it. So I think these little weapon-specific challenges are kind of cool. It's not something you see in all games anymore, or hell, in a lot of games. But it kind of shows you, like it teaches you how to use each one of the weapons, and it gives you upgrades for completing the objectives in under a certain amount of time. So, you know, that's a really kind of neat thing that they did for this game in particular. Now, I know next to nothing about Supergiant Games' next thing. They do have a new game in production, but I don't know. I've heard the game's name. I don't know what it's about or what kind of game it is. So, where in the hell are all the other squirts? Got that one. Where did they go? They floated away. Oh, maybe I have to take out the turrets, like, once. No? That doesn't work. Yeah, so I have no idea where these last three went. I figured at some point the AI would bring them in. But I guess not. I wonder if there's a way I can exit this mission. Yeah, I go back to the Bastion. Alright. So, I guess I bugged out. I don't know. We'll go one more spot. See what we can get done in the next 2.5-ish minutes. At some point we do get other characters, I just don't know where they are.
The dead welcome him with open arms.
Dude's got really big arms for
The
his
calamity
tiny little
took
legs.
everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. He don't much care to see him. Not like this. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. It was someone like him.
There we go.
Kid sees him there agape, in the flesh. Hits a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all.
Oh crap, I'm using a proxy bomb.
Just ain't got time for answers. The Thunder brothers didn't make it. They never saw what it was like beyond the walls. Nordy, the bird boy, didn't make it. The Jawsons, they didn't make it. Grady Sr., Grady Jr., they didn't make it.
I mean, I hate to chop
But
these
him,
people up, but
he survived.
they're kind of in the way. Ooh, there's a relic.
Kid finds proof enough that man ain't from around here.
No. Well, we'll get to the guy that's over here and we'll stop.
Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we?
That didn't do me any good.
The core survives as well. Kid does what he has to do. What do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this. We have to go. Please.
So, this has been Dave's First 48 of Bastion.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other for the first time.
Again, this has been Dave's First 48. Thank you for watching. Please, be sure, if you're watching this on Twitch, please subscribe to that channel. If you're watching it on YouTube, please subscribe to that channel. We also have a Twitter and a Facebook, so go ahead and hit all that up. And I'll see you guys next time for another show.